Hey y'all, it's Stick the Eagle here, Stick for short. And I'm gonna be real with you all right now. I did not want to get out of the car and do this hike today. I felt tired, I felt exhausted, and I drove into the parking lot of this place, of these woods, and I was like, I really don't want to go out there. I just want to go home and maybe take a shower and sleep, because I'm not feeling best and I feel a little down. And I told myself, I'm gonna get out of this car and I'm gonna just get out and get some fresh air and just check out the trailhead, even if I don't go very far. And you know, as soon as I got out of my car, whoa, there's a widowmaker right there if I've ever seen one. As soon as I got out of the car, I felt a whiff of fresh air and I felt amazing. It was rejuvenating and I feel myself again. And you know, I say this because I realize that many of us may have this from time to time, and all we need to do is just get outside and get some fresh air, and it can change our whole mindset. So if you feel yourself having a down day, just get outside and do something. Go on a little walk, or just go out on your deck, and a little fresh air can change so much, and you've got no idea until you do it. So do it. I've been feeling a little bit down because today, especially because I'm like, yeah, I told my job where I've been substitute teaching that I'm going to be leaving, a while back now. But as I'm nearing the time, a week now from when I'm actually leaving, it's like I'm going to miss these people, and I don't really want to leave. But at the same time, I do want to do this through hike, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make it happen because I'm so thrilled and excited for it. It feels like it's the end of another chapter, and the unknown is coming in, and I don't know what the season's going to be like after the through hike, or I'm like, am I abandoning something that's good for me? Which in a way I am, because I enjoy the students and the job that I have. But another way, I reflect that I'm not making nearly enough money with that job to support myself in any way. And I need something with a lot more income down in the future. So I need to work for something else and work for something better. And I think that the AT is going to be a bridge for that. Whatever it is, I have no idea what it will be yet. And it's something a little bit scarier than unknown. But anyway, it's there, and I reinforce myself with some positive mindset. So, in my opinion, that's really one way to prepare myself mentally for like a through hike, and days where I know I'm going to be feeling down, and days where I know I'm going to struggle. I know I'm going to be feeling days where I might be lying in my hammock and I'm not going to want to get up and start hiking. I'm going to be nice and warm, and it's going to be cold outside, and it's like, nah, I want to stay in here, or maybe even more than that, I want to go home. But I think that knowing how hiking refreshes me, how fresh air freshens me up, it's going to change that attitude, and I'm going to be like, you know, just get outside, just get up, and just get some fresh air, and I'll feel like a new person. So let's do that. So you all might or may not be wondering how I am mentally preparing myself for my through hike. And I think the way I'm preparing myself can be really applied to so many of you as well if you're preparing for a through hike or even just any hike. And that is doing your research and knowing what to expect. I've been learning from the wisdom of others. I've been both posting my own videos and learning from others' comments on those videos, which I greatly appreciate. Meeting other hikers in the hiker community who are willing enough to give their time and resources to both watch my videos and also leave a thoughtful comment. Definitely appreciate learning all of that from the hiker community. The thoughtfulness and comments on the gear video I just put out are super helpful, and I'm definitely going to implement some of those thoughts. But I'm also doing my research by learning from the wisdom of others on other videos. So I've been watching hiker blogs. I've been binging. Listen to that. You guys hear that? Love the sounds of nature. All right. So I've also been learning from other hiker blogs to know kind of what to expect. So I've been binge watching really a lot of hikers who are doing the Appalachian Trail right now, and who did it last year, and learning from the difficulties they faced so that I know that that's a possibility that I might face that, and I can already start to think about what I would do in that circumstance. Oh, if and when I reach that circumstance, like high river crossings, okay, what can I do? I can sit out, wait a day, or I can try to go upstream or downstream because that's what they did, and I won't be super nervous or worried and have that overtake me in the moment. So that will definitely help me mentally prepare. Also knowing some of the feelings that other hikers face, like not wanting to get out of a warm bunk or bed or whatever. Knowing what to expect based on what other hikers have experienced is a huge step forward in preparing mentally for this hike, because when I am faced with that circumstance, whatever the circumstance is, I will have seen it before. It won't be the first time that I'm seeing it. So that's a big one. That's certainly a big one. Doing your research and learning from the wisdom of other hikers. God, that sun's coming through the trees. I love the sun. We've had so many days without sun recently here in Connecticut, and the sun is such a morale booster, talking about preparing mentally. Such a beautiful warm day. It's like in the 40s right now. It's so warm compared to what it's been. This is the woods in the middle of a town, but it feels like I'm not near anything. And there's not many people out here. And it's just really peaceful. I love going for a peaceful walk in the woods. So the next big piece to prepare mentally that I've come across other hikers using to prepare mentally is to make micro goals. So don't think of the whole trail as one huge trail to overcome in 2,200 miles. One YouTuber I was just listening to this morning was talking about how on his thru hike he tried not to look at the miles left, and he did when he got to Maine, because he was like, I'm super close now. And he said that was part of the hardest part of his journey, was having such a difficult portion of the trail and still having like over 200 miles left to go. So he suggested to not think of it in the larger picture of all these hundreds of miles, but just to make micro goals, to make a goal each day. I'm going to do this many miles this day, and then be okay if you don't reach that goal, and you can set a new goal the next day and reset. But don't think in macro goals, otherwise the task might seem formidable and impossible. Think in small chunks. And this goes for life as well. Like, not just the trail. You can think of where you want to be, but if you're not there or you're a ways away from there, it might seem impossible to even dream of the steps of being there. So set one goal after another. Like, I want my career to work out, and whatever it is, and I have no idea what it's going to be right now, but I could put myself in this position, in a position I want to be in, and say, this is my goal, which I'm tempted to do. Or I can just say, look, I want to just set a goal for each month, even though I can't guarantee that I'm going to get this job position in a few months or half a year or a year, I can make a goal for this month and be happy about reaching that goal. So at least I've accomplished a goal, even if it's not the larger goal I have in mind. I feel good about completing those smaller goals. So, and the goodness that I feel completing those smaller goals helps me gain the confidence for the larger goals and accomplishing those larger tasks. And ideally, each micro goal will work towards the macro goal, but you're not just focusing on one goal that you're not going to accomplish for a long period of time. So hopefully that makes sense. You can use that for hiking or life. Set micro goals instead of macro goals. And yeah, the benefit of completing each goal that you make, the small goals that are much more possible in the short term, will give a huge boost to your mental energy while hiking or while living day-to-day life. So yeah, take that one with you. I'm gonna take it with me. Expect emotional roller coasters. Expect emotional roller coasters. You're gonna have down days. You're gonna have days, I'm gonna have days where we're gonna have days where it's going to be cold and rainy and wet and we're just feel miserable. But you know the old saying, never quit on a bad day. Never quit on a bad day. If we're feeling down, we can just go to a hostel, take a shower, because showers almost always pick yourself up. Hot shower, hot meal, and a nice warm bed at night. And then oftentimes we'll feel refreshed in the morning. So yeah, never quit on a bad day. Enjoy the good days, make good days happen. Expect that emotional roller coaster, and there will be times when we want to quit, and we can talk about, well, how would I feel if I quit? How would I feel if I don't accomplish the big macro goal? And for me, I think I feel disappointed for a while, but I'd also feel encouraged that, you know, I did accomplish this major goal of this section. Because my life goal is to hike the entire AT. It never was a through hike. So I feel like I'll be okay even if I don't complete a through hike. But it just seems so, so cool right now and within reach that I'm going to do everything within my power without completely kabalaxing any career possibilities to do this whole thing. So I'm going to expect those emotional roller coasters. I know they're going to come along, and I'm going to be okay with that. But at the same time, I know that on the good days, I feel so good when I'm out walking in nature. Like even an hour ago, I was feeling down and I didn't feel like doing anything. And now that I'm walking in nature, I just feel so much more encouraged and inspired, and my day is totally turned around and the sun came out. So that's an emotional roller coaster right there in that day today for me. And I know that it'll occur on trail many more times. So I'll expect that and be prepared for that, and know that for every bad moment that I have on trail, I'll probably have 5 to 10 good ones to look forward to. So I won't let those bad ones, the few that I have, kill me at all, one bit. See, all this next one might be a little weird to think about mentally preparing, but I just thought as I'm walking here and remembering that, hey, I actually didn't stretch because I feel it a little bit that I didn't stretch like I normally do. And I'm gonna add in that it's a good idea to stretch before and after hiking a long day. This is not a long day, it's just a 2-mile loop for me, but the reason why stretching is important for mentally preparing is so that you do not get injured. Because whenever you get injured, that is a huge morale taker awayer, if that makes any sense at all. If you get even slightly injured, or you have some pain start creeping up, especially early on in the hike, we're going to start trying to convince ourselves, at least part of our brain is going to try to start convincing ourselves that we are not suited for this trek, and we are not prepared, and we should quit before we get more hurt. Simple stretching is going to go a long way in helping us to not get that minor injury or that minor tinge in our muscles, and it's going to make us feel that much more confident and mentally ready for the rest of this hike. So remember to stretch before and after long hikes. I think that is super important to do. All right, the last thing that I can think of from my research and on my own too is to visualize yourself on the hike, doing well, feeling strong, feeling amazing on the hike, and give yourself positive self-talk, positive tips saying, I am capable of this. I know I can do this. This is going to be amazing. I'm going to have so much fun. I'm going to teach myself so much along the way. I'm going to learn so much, and I'm super excited for this. Tell yourself how strong and brave and amazing you're going to be at this hike. And that positive self-talk is super reinforcement right there, and huge in convincing yourself that you've done the work to prepare. You are ready for this, and you are going to do this hike. However far you want to do it. You don't have to through hike it to pump yourself up. You can pump yourself up for anything. Even if you're watching this and you're not a through hiker, but you need to pump yourself up for something, imagine how strong you are and how strong you're going to be to complete the task that's ahead of you, that you might be afraid of right now, that might feel daunting right now. You have the power in you to believe in yourself, give yourself positive self-talk, build yourself up and tell yourself, yes, I can. I've been working for this. I've prepared myself for this. I know that I am capable of this. That's what I'm doing with my through hike right now. And that's what you can do in whatever daunting task you have ahead of you. So I wish you well in that. Build yourself up. Don't let others tear you down, because you don't deserve that. You're a marvelous human being, and you deserve everything that this opportunity will give you if you only believe in your own capability of it. Gosh, any job is going to require you to be confident in your ability in order to perform it well, in order to convince others that you're performing it well. So yeah. Ooh. Ah! Stick! What is the stick doing to stick here? Man, I'm trying to give motivation to others here and then get nailed in the head with a stick? Well, they call me Stick. Maybe that's why. Maybe the sticks like me. Anyway, guys and girls, gals, whatever. You got this. You got this journey. Life is the journey. Embrace it. Make it happen. All things are possible when you truly believe. Let's do it. Let's have fun. Let's go out there. Let's go far out. Let's go on a trek in the Appalachian Trail, folks. Oh gosh, I'm so thrilled. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be doing this with you all. I'm so thrilled that you all want to join me on this. You're reading your comments and you telling me that you can't wait for me to go out there and leave. You know, me too. And that gives me such a boost too. And that's how I'm also mentally preparing. By reading and rereading all your comments, wanting me to succeed on this. That is such a builder-upper. I don't know if you notice if that's proper English, but it makes me feel good. And it makes me feel ready. And it convinces me even more that, yeah, I'm prepared, I can do this. And I have a support system behind me. Even though there's some people who aren't really supportive in my life, there are, for everyone that's not, there are like at least 10 that are and want to see this happen or are thrilled by this journey. So yeah, I'm excited to share it all with you guys, and thanks for coming along. So I hope that explaining how I'm mentally preparing for my through hike was helpful to you. It certainly was for me, just going through it in my head and looking up how others do it. So yeah, I'm thrilled to have you along. It's been Stick here in this small little hike here in the woods, because I love being out here in the woods. And you've seen me start today a little down, but a little jaunt out in the woods makes me feel so much better and really turn my day around. And I know it can turn your day around too. A little jaunt outside, a little fresh air, or a little pumping yourself up, whatever it takes to turn your day around. You can do it. It is getting warm out here, guys. It's springtime. Even more reason for hiking. So it's been Stick the Eagle here. Stick for short. I'll probably be Stick more on trail, but my channel is going to be Stick the Eagle. And yeah, so it's been Stick, and thanks for being here. Thanks for coming along. If you'd like to follow along on my AT journey, please be sure to subscribe. We'll be doing daily vlogs real soon, coming out in about 2 weeks starting about. So I'm thrilled to do them and sharing with all of you. So thank you all for watching. And I also have an Instagram channel as well, same handle, @StickTheEagle, where I'll be posting more real live updates about where I'm at, what I'm seeing, you know, kind of pictures, maybe short reels, short little intros of videos to come to give you a sneak peek, since that'll be a little more current. My YouTube channel won't be that uncurrent. It'll be probably a few days behind. I mean, I'll see how it goes. But my goal is to do every day. So it'll probably be two days behind maybe from the start, and then I'll go for it. So thank you all again so much. And remember to embrace the journey and always happy trails. Get out there and enjoy these happy trails because they make me happy, and I'm sure they can you too. See you all out there. Coming out here late afternoon. You know what this video has done for me today? It's inspired me to go put my resume out more places, to go look for a teaching position in the fall, see if I can get one, but it's inspired me to just put myself out there a little bit more and see what happens. Didn't have that before this hike. So yay motivation. Be blessed, you all. Be blessed and a blessing.